Hola todos, it is Señorita Dewar. Today we are going to discuss placement of adjectives in Spanish. Por favor, presta atención, because it is a little different from what you are used to in English. So presta atención. We know in English that adjectives usually come before the noun. For example, if I were to say, pretty girl, pretty is my adjective and girl is my noun. In Spanish, it is flipped. For example, pretty girl would be chica bonita. Chica is my noun and bonita is my adjective. See how it is changed? My noun comes first and bonita, my adjective, comes after it. So it's a little different. In Spanish, we follow the sentence structure, subject, verb, noun, adjective. We also must remember that the noun and adjective agree in number and gender, which we've already done before.
Now that we have played plenty of rounds of Guess Who all together, it is time to get in groups and describe characters together. To complete this task, you and your group will select a famous character, athlete, or person and describe them in Spanish. However, you are not saying who the character is. At the end, we will all come together and play Guess Who with our characters that we chose. Remember to use simple sentences with correct placement of adjectives. Buena suerte!
Created using Powtoon.
Guess Who character, and how you're going to do this is in Google Slides. Now, I'm going to assign you partners for this activity, but first I'm going to show you how to access Google Slides. So the first thing you're going to do is go up to the right hand corner to this waffle. All right, you're going to go right down here to Slides. Okay, you're going to click blank presentation. All right, you're going to title this presentation with your last name plus the last name of your partner and Guess Who. See up there in the left hand corner. And you're going to share this with your partner. All right. Now, you could do different layouts if you want. There's different layouts here, different background colors. Let's just do blue. All right. You put Guess Who here and add your name and your partner's name. To insert a new slide, you could double click this slide, insert new slide. All right. Now, there's text boxes provided to you here, and this is where you're going to type out how your character is described without saying who the character is, okay? Because that's the point of Guess Who. Then, once you present it, so let's just say we do about 5 sentences. Once you present it, everyone in the class is going to have to guess who your character is. Now, here's another way to insert a slide. Let's just say you wanted to keep the background blue. You could also duplicate the slide, and it keeps it like this. And you could change it as well. There's also different templates over here if you want to do something like that. It's all up to you and your partner. All right? Any questions, let me know.
Now that we have played Guess Who and shared our characters, it is very easy to see how we place adjectives after the noun. Remember our formula: subject, verb, noun, adjective. If you remember that formula, you should be all set to go. Adios!